What is up, masterminds, and welcome back to Mastar Media. Today we're talking about the possibility of Ultra Instinct Vegito coming to Dragon Ball Super. Now, in the preview for Dragon Ball Super episode 114, we saw that the fusion between cauliflower and kale seems to be a Potara fusion. And the reason that this is exciting is because this opens up a lot of connotations for the future of this arc and the possibility of Ultra Instinct Vegito. The last time we saw Vegito was in Dragon Ball Super episode 66 as Vegito turned Super Saiyan Blue for the first time and pummeled a torn Zamasu. And that was a really exciting episode. Everybody loved it, but it was a little bit short-lived. Now, in my episode 66 review, I was talking about how fans were complaining because they were so worried that, oh, Vegito only lasted 5 minutes of screen time. This is so disappointing. But I said, aha, this is kind of cool because they retconned the whole Potara earrings being permanent and now it only lasts a limited time, similar to Gogeta or Metamoran Fusion. That leaves us able to see more Vegito in future arcs of Dragon Ball. Because there is no risks to using the Potaras. That means that Goku and Vegeta could use it anytime, as long as Vegeta is willing to do so. But this brings up even more questions, because if Universe 6 uses their Potara to fuse, then couldn't the rest of the universes also get Potara earrings from their Kais and fuse as well? Now, here's something a little bit interesting, and I don't know how much this really means of anything, but I thought I would bring it to your attention. So one of the writers for Dragon Ball Super, Toshio, asks on Twitter, what kind of fusion do you think that the kale and cauliflower fusion is? And he gives several options, which is peculiar because it's pretty obvious that it's Potara, but why is he asking? And the only reason that I'm thinking, are they fooling us here or something, is because then the rest of the universes could fuse as well, and that would be kind of crazy. You'd have a tournament of power of fusions, which would be pretty insane. And I don't think we're gonna go there. So I'm starting to think, like, is there some other kind of fusion involved? I don't know, but I'll leave that to you guys to think about this week until we get into the next episode. Personally, I still think it's a Potara fusion, and he's probably just trolling us or something, but I think it's worthy to bring your attention. Now, here's the reason why we could have Ultra Instinct Vegito, disregarding the fact that the Potara may be made legal by Zeno, right? Zeno might just say, oh, it's cool, it's safer. The thing is, Vegeta always gets the same forms that Goku does. Vegeta's always one step behind Goku, but he always ends up catching up to him. And while Vegeta never learned Kaioken or Spirit Bomb or instantaneous movement, he has always caught up in forms. And I think it's definitely possible that Vegeta could catch up to Ultra Instinct as well in this tournament. Strangely enough, in this tournament, Vegeta has already moved on his own. He has already openly stated, my body has moved on its own, but he said that was because the attack was disgusting or something like that. So could that mean that Vegeta is also learning Ultra Instinct? I mean, it's a possibility. And there's a lot of theories and speculation that Vegeta already has it, especially because of the way he wasn't really that surprised when Goku did it, even though he did ask Goku, what was that? I don't think Vegeta has it yet, but I think it's possible that, he may achieve it in this Tournament of Power, and almost certainly he's going to achieve it at some point. I think we are eventually going to get an Ultra Instinct Vegito, but I don't know if it's going to be in this arc for sure. But in terms of Ultra Instinct Vegito versus Jiren, I gotta hand it to Ultra Instinct Vegito, no doubt. In fact, I think that would be like a kind of really cool win condition if Ultra Instinct Vegito is the one that wins this entire tournament. If it ends up being Goku and Vegeta fusing versus Jiren, I mean, Vegito would win, hands down. Also, since Ultra Instinct is more of a technique and not of like raw power, possibly the fusion could last longer than even Blue, because Blue, they're using like max power the entire time, right? Like they used the final Kamehameha and that used up all their power, which in turn used up all their fusion time, and they defused. So possibly Ultra Instinct Vegito could last a lot longer than Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. That's debatable. Now, Vegeta doesn't want to fuse with Goku ever, and I think it's going to be really hard for Goku to get Vegeta to fuse with them. The only way that's going to happen is if they're both incredibly beaten down by Jiren or the Pride Troopers or something, and they're about to get erased. Like if their entire team, if all of Universe 7 has gotten knocked off and it's only Goku and Vegeta left, that's the only way I really see Vegeta, letting his pride go and fusing with Goku. He would start to think of his family and his newborn baby and everything, and then he'd be like, screw it, this is our only shot, and they would fuse. Now, the thing we have to remember is there's still 22 minutes left in the Tournament of Power, which is a very, very long time in Dragon Ball standards. That could potentially be, as we've seen from last episode, this could be 22 more episodes in the Tournament of Power. There is literally no end in sight, and so much could happen. So we could see a fusion battle. There is a big debate if we're even at the climax of the tournament yet so far. So much can happen. And I don't think we're going to go as far as every universe left starts fusing like crazy and we have this like war of fusions and stuff, which would actually be super cool. I think that would still be really entertaining to watch. Granted, also the Potara are supposed to last an entire hour, I guess, unless you use a ton of power. So that would mean that the rest of the tournament, every team could have a fusion on their side, which would be, it would be bonkers. But, I don't think we're going to go that far. I think there is a possibility that Goku and Vegeta will fuse if this is a Potara fusion. And that may be the way that Universe 7 wins this tournament, because I think Goku, even if he does go back into Ultra Instinct again, I still don't think he's going to be able to beat Jiren, who I believe has Ultra Instinct mastered already. So it does look like Ultra Instinct Vegito would be a clear win condition for Universe 7. And unless, if Vegeta gets knocked out, then, Ultra Instinct Vegito may be out. But there's also been a lot of speculation. A lot of people have been talking about Goku and Gohan fusing. And that would be really, really interesting. Gohan, which is a fan fusion favorite. And that, we could see something like that as well. That would actually be really nice if we get some different kind of fusion instead of another Vegito, if we get another combined fusion. It's like this fusion coming to the Tournament of Power just kind of threw everyone for a curveball, because this opens up so many doors for the future of the arc. And it's leaving us all wondering, and, we'll learn a lot more after the next episode, or even maybe after episode 115, they'll go into some more detail. And, again, we'll probably have to do a part 2 to this video. So there's a lot of possibilities coming up here for the Tournament of Power. We could see fusions, multiple fusions among, all the universes, unless this is not a Potara fusion. Maybe it's something else. Champa has a quote-unquote secret plan. That secret plan may have been they had the Potara in their pockets the whole time, or something else. There's something other interesting to notice, that Kale did not have earrings on before the tournament. Now in the tournament, she does have earrings. It kind of looks like the Potara, just without the gem. So does that have something to do with it? A lot of mystery convoluted around this new fusion coming next weekend. We're going to have to find out, and maybe I'll have to do a part 2 of this video when we find out more information. But as of right now, as of what we know, it looks like Ultra Instinct Vegito is a definite possibility, and, possibly even coming in this Tournament of Power. This is what everybody's talking about right now. They're building up the hype for it. Again, remember, in the Zamasu arc, the entire arc was focused around the earrings and fusion and everything like that. And they were kind of just leaving these nuggets and hints of information that fusion was coming, pretty much throughout the entire arc. And then, lo and behold, we got Vegito Blue. And possibly because people were so disappointed with the low screen time, maybe that's why they're doing this, so they can give Vegito another shot, maybe more glory this time around. Maybe he'll go into Vegito Blue and still lose to Jiren or something like that. Lots of stuff could happen, but leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think, because I am so pumped. I'm so excited. I know in terms of a marketing thing, Ultra Instinct Vegito is the way to go for Toei. You'd have everybody fanboying out and going crazy over those episodes, and I think they know that. And so I think it is, there is a chance that we could see an Ultra Instinct Vegito, or probably higher chance that we'll see a Vegito Blue in the Tournament of Power. But Only time will tell, fellas. Thanks for checking out Mastar Media today, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video.